Hi, I'm Zombieslvbacon, and we have a new webcam to check out thanks to our friends at Elgato. It's the Elgato Facecam 4K, and I've been using it for a couple weeks now, using it to stream and make a few videos. And I've got to say, it's the crispiest, best colors, best frame rate, best everything in terms of webcam that I've ever owned. And it is just a webcam. It's not a fancy DSLR or anything like that. It's a webcam, and it's just plugged in using a USB-C connection. And just using the Elgato camera hub, just like anything else. No fancy drivers, no fiddling around, nothing like that. So it's true 4K, 60 FPS, which is just wild for a webcam. Looks really smooth, looks really clear. We're filming with it right now, so this is me being filmed in the Facecam 4K. It also supports HDR 4K at 60 at 30 frames. It actually helps with your lighting if it's good all over the place. I've been playing around with it a little bit already, and I've got to say I'm not used to having HDR. The amount of detail that can be highlighted in lower light scenarios is insane, but very cool. Setup is dead simple, as mentioned. USB-C plug-in, both into the back of the camera itself and into your PC or into your USB hub if you're using a powered hub or something like that. Using the Elgato camera hub, you can fiddle with all the different things: the ISO, shutter speed, saturation, sharpness, etc. All the stuff that you would normally want to mess with if you want to like fine-tune it. And it remembers its settings, because God knows I don't remember the settings. And using some of my previous webcams where you'd have to set up before each stream was an absolute nightmare. So appreciate the fact that you can save your settings and it remembers them. You can also digitally pan, tilt, and zoom through the software. And being such a high quality take, in 4K that is, you can comfortably film something like this and punch in and still have really good quality. I actually use it vertically a lot, so I can move up and down and do that for streams. But yeah, it's very cool. The unit itself is actually a little bit smaller in terms of depth, but maybe a little bit taller in terms of height than the current Elgato HD Pro, which is the best 4K webcam you can get up until this one came out. Yeah, the unit itself is quite tight in terms of the way it's done, and it's obviously built with the lens on the front, which is pretty cool. I've tested a lot of gear over the years, and this is the first webcam that actually makes me think that I don't need to upgrade to a DSLR or any sort of higher quality kind of cameras, especially if you're talking about streaming, which has limitations anyway. You can pretty much stream at like the maximum quality that something like Twitch would let you do. And that's what you're getting out of this camera and more anyway. So if you're a streamer, this is definitely something to look into in terms of like a easy to use, plug and play, high quality webcam without going down the path of the DSLR and the price that goes with it. It's definitely worth something to check out. So I'm going to check up a few comparisons over webcams and just, I guess, footage and stuff that I've taken over the previous days versus what we're looking at right now. So you guys can have a look for yourself and see what you think. But personally, I think this is probably the highest quality camera that I've used, and Elgato seem to be smashing it right now with their camera products. And if you're not looking to like expand to a DSLR and want something more of a compact design, definitely seems to be the one. So let me know what you think, and thanks again to Elgato. I am an Elgato ambassador. They did reach out to me and ask if I would like to try out these gadgets before they came out, and I do appreciate that. So thanks Elgato for sending out the new webcam. I love it. It's definitely going to be a permanent fixture in my setup until you come out with something even better. So thanks Elgato.